Hello everyone. Today I am here to discuss a real life problem of an aspirant. What are the challenges they face in their day to day life, and today the things which I will discuss, those are related to my life as well. So the idea behind making this video is that to make you aware and make you think properly, and how you if you are struggling for any exam and how to get out of it. Means if you are going with any mental pressure, or your mental health is not good related to exam or any issue as such, so this video might help you. So first, listen one video here, a brief introduction about her, that she had been preparing for the UPSC since last 4 to 5 years, and she did not make it to the list. After that, uh, she discussed in her video about the isolation and what type of challenges she faces right now. So listen her once.
मेरे को सबने बोला था कि यूपीएससी की प्रिपरेशन करनी है तो दुनिया से अलग हो जाओ, आइसोलेट हो जाओ, फ्रेंड्स को छोड़ दो, बाहर जाना छोड़ दो, घूमना छोड़ दो। एंड मैंने किया भी था, बहुत टाइम तक किया था, अंटिल इट एक्चुअली गॉट टू मी। एंड मेरे को थेरेपी में बहुत ज्यादा एफर्ट करना पड़ा खुद को नॉर्मल करने के लिए। एंड नाउ आफ्टर 5 years ऑफ प्रिपरेशन अब मुझे कॉर्पोरेट में घुसना है। आई हैव नो स्किल सेट, आई हैव नो कॉन्टैक्ट्स, आई हैव नथिंग। एंड दिस इज व्हाट आइसोलेशन डज टू यू। ये मैं आधे घंटे से बैठी हूँ, मैं अपना रेज्यूमे मैं अपना जिंदगी का पहला रेज्यूमे बनाने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ। एंड मैं अपने आप को इतने नेगेटिवली देखती हूँ कि मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा मैं इसमें लिखूँ क्या, मैं इसमें ऐड क्या करूँ। क्योंकि आई हैव एक्सीलेंट कम्युनिकेशन skills, I've done a lot of personal projects, I have some achievements from school and college, and I have some achievements in qualifying some exams as well. I know I am proficient in a lot of like I'm really proficient in English. I have a lot of different interests. And मतलब लिखने बैठूंगी तो हाथ दुख जाएंगे. And my education has been decent, although I did not study beyond graduation. And I have no work experience and stuff. And मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा मैं लिखूं क्या. I do not even see myself as capable of building a resume, as capable of presenting myself in a positive light. This is what isolation does to you.
So this was her story. Let me tell you one thing. If you are preparing for any exam, you must know why you are preparing, right? You should have the answer of why you are giving this exam. Your why should be clear. If this is not clear, means I think this is one of the most important thing as parents should look. Means why you want to give this exam, right? Some might look this exam as that this exam gives the power, and this is such a good job in India. There might be differences in opinion, right? But one thing I want to say, your why should be clear. Means why you want to give this exam, right? Like for me, UPSC is about just to explore different departments, right? This is the exam which gives you the opportunity to work in the different departments. This exams gives you the opportunity, right? You will be gaining a lot of knowledge. You will have diverse option. You will get a lot of things. So my purpose here is diversity, right? So one must be clear why they wanted to give this exam. In short, I want to say that your why should be clear. Why you want to give this exam? Means whenever you feel demotivated, you must remember your why. Why you started this preparation? Why? Suppose if you did not get selected, right? Then there should not be any regret. Regret should not be there. Why I am saying this? Because it was your decision only to give this much years to this exam. Then why there should be a regret? You should be happy that, and you should be positive that what more I can do from here. Like it's obvious. Uh, I think 10 lakh people gives this exam, and near about 1000 seats are available. And so it's obvious that rest of the people are not going to get selected. Only thousands are going to get selected. So 9,99,000 people are not going to get selected. You have to be in this thousand, and for IS you have to be in top 100. So you have to be very clear. If you did not get into services, what backup you have, what you can do, means you should have the clarity in your mind that what you will pursue later, and there should not be a single regret that you have lost your this much year of preparation. No, what positive outcome you can get from here, you should look for this. Your main target should be this: what I can derive from this after preparing for 4 to 5 years, or say one or 2 years. Long story short, do what makes you happy. Means everyone is different, everyone is unique in it, unique, and you have to listen to your conscience.
The one advice that I want to give. I come from engineering background. I studied in IIT. I have seen all the glimmers in life, but I went to Delhi when I went to Delhi. I stayed in a very small room. My day started at 6 a.m. I went to coaching. I went to library. I returned from library by 10 or 11 in the night. I used to get my food packed from a roadside vendor. I just go inside my room. So what I want to say, for those 2-3 years of your preparation, you have to be cut from the rest of your life. Like I never used WhatsApp for 2 years, from 2021 to 2022 maybe. So you cannot give your time to everything. You have to find out your preferences. This time your priority should be the exam. Everything your friends, your family, your close ones will wait. They will post your status once you are selected. So this is how life is. People value only if you are selected. So you have to gain that value once you are selected. The rest of things can be followed upon. Rest of things, your WhatsApp, your Instagram status can be updated daily. But I think social media is one thing that I stayed on.
He is all India ranked 73. I disagree. I disagree with the sir opinion. What he said about his preparation. Everyone is not same, right? Sir told about that he remained in isolation. He did not use WhatsApp or social media. Cut out from the family and all those things, friends. But look, it is not applicable to everyone. If sir did it, it is not guaranteed that you will also be able to do it. If you are enjoying the isolation, if you are enjoying the cut from your families, your friends, then it's okay. But if you are not enjoying, just for the sake that you have to pass the exam, and you are doing just to pass the exam, and you are not enjoying your process, your preparation. Your preparation should be enjoyable. You should enjoy your journey, your preparation journey. It should not be boring, right? Yes. 2 months back, I was too in depression like situation. Means I think there was rare day that I slept without crying. Means I too started seeing my life from other lenses. Means what society wanted from me, but it's not the society. It's you have to decide what you wanted from your life. Society will say anything to you, but you don't have to consider all those things. You have to see what gives you the happiness. Your mental health should be your priority. Nothing else matter in your life, yaar. Nothing else matter. This is according to me what should be the purpose of the life. Means this is according to me, but you listen to your conscience. But if somebody asks to me what should be the purpose of life, I think this is the top priority one should have in their life. uh, I will say my example. Here, I will take here my example. Like I earn near about 10,000 rupees a month. I run an institute which is engineer and doctor academy, and I have one other business I manage, that is Hotel Lakshmi, where we give rooms for the stay, and from that I earn near about 10,000 rupees a month. But I consider myself to be a successful person. Being successful is not about money, right? Being successful means you are happy or not. I do consider earning this much, that this much is sufficient for me. I do consider myself to be a successful person. I don't have any regret. I don't have any regret. I don't have any regret. Okay, I don't have any regret that I am earning this much, only this much salary or this much amount only. So idea here is simple. If you are satisfied, if you are happy, nothing matters. One more thing to add here, and I am enjoying my freedom. It's very important for me that I am enjoying my freedom. I don't have to write application for a leave. Okay, I don't have to take any permission. If my mood is that I have to travel, I have to go to somewhere else, to visit some place, I have to go to relative or any party or any friends party or any friends get together, I will easily be able to do that because I am enjoying this freedom. Earlier, let me tell you my story and how my mindset shifted. Means means I belongs to a background. My father is a businessman, and from the beginning, means from the childhood, I had seen him doing business, and for the business people, only profit matter the most, right? And but as I grew up and started teaching, I realized something, that means initially I was of the mind that I have to earn money. I started coaching that I have to earn a lot of money, and the main idea is to just earn money. Means like there are I will not take name of the institutes. Like there are various institutes, they are earning crore of rupees. The I also thought that I will also make all that money, and but after gradually I realized that I cannot ask for the money from my student for the money. And one thing I decided, that we will not be asking for the fee from the student. They should give fee what they wanted to give us. Means there is no any fee structure. No fee structure. It depend upon the student what they wanted to give us. Means I enjoy sitting with them, I enjoy teaching them, I enjoy talking them, and I will talk one incident. Few days back, these children asked to me about the children day party. So I told them, what you want to from me? So they told, sir, you give us what you wanted. We will not tell that you bring this thing. So I told them that I'll bring some sweets. So they told that, no sir, you bring other thing except sweets. And on that day, there are total 8 students are there on that day. So I asked them to count the number of students, how many they are. So this Arpit, his name is Arpit. He counted total 9 students. Why did he counted 9? And they are only 8, but they counted 9 just because they wanted me also to get included in that. Means they know that sir did not eat outside food, but he counted that so that sir will also bring that food and sir will also eat with us. So this type of love they are showing to me, and this is uncomparable. This is not measurable, right? So I am happy teaching them. If I have to teach them freely, free of cost, I will teach them free. If someone from the poor family come to my institutes, if they want to study here and they don't have any rupees in their hand, I will teach them free. I don't ask for a single rupees. Okay, this gives me happiness. I wanted to make my family bigger, as large as possible. This is my happiness.